días. Los invito a mirar este episodio de Mama's Voice en nuestro YouTube channel.
Hey guys! Welcome to Mama's Voice. In this program, we will meet priests from around the globe. We will discuss interesting features of their lives, from their humble beginnings, their calling, the churches, and more. Hey guys! In this episode, we are with the Reverend Fr Luciano Felloni of Cristong Hari, Shrine of the Youth, Novaliches, Quezon City. Let us get to know more about him up close and personal here on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Hi Father, thank you so much for allowing us to interview you po.
Salamat.
Would you like to tell us something about yourself po? Personal information.
Yes, well, ang pangalan ko ay Fr Luciano Felloni, isang paring diocesan mula sa Diocese of Novaliches. Pero taga-Argentina ako originally, so tubong Argentinian ako. Tapos, natagpad ako dito sa Pilipinas noong 1994, so matagal na, 27 years na ako dito. And na-ordinan akong pari noong 2000, so 21 years na ako bilang pari.
Father, what's your role or position within the diocese?
Kasalukuyan, ako ang parish priest ng Cristong Hari Parish and Shrine of the Youth. And then, Vicar Foreign ng Vicariate of the Good Shepherd. And at the same time, Social Communication Director ng diocese.
Father, what do you usually do when you are the director of the social communications?
Isa sa mga roles is mag-promote na ang bawat parokya ay magkaroon ng sariling social communication ministry. So, hindi lang online masses. Hindi lang din gamit ng teknolohiya bilang sekretarya. Dati ang tingin parang sa ministry na ito, parang tagakuha ng picture kung may activity ang parokya. But now we realize we have a world to reach out. No? So it's about cyber mission using social media for evangelization. And so ang aking work is tumulong sa mga parokya na mag-set up ang kanilang ministry, form yung mga miyembro ng ministry, bigyan ng konting background at training ng mga kapatid kong pare, how to engage social media, and then manage yung mga social media accounts ng diocese, yung aming Facebook account, YouTube account.
What are the challenges, Father? I mean, especially po during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, ang laki ng challenge kasi everything, nung panahon ng ECQ lalo, everything became online. Dahil nagsara ang simbahan for several months. So mula sa daily mass, hanggang sa funerals, hanggang sa seminars. Ngayon, sanay na sanay tayo sa Zoom meeting ng PPC, ng clergy. But nung una, hindi. Kaya ang gulo-gulo nung una, paano gawin, paano set up yung system, paano tulungan ng mga parokya na mag-engage. Kasi otherwise, ma-disengage totally. Paano tulungan ng mga parokya na set up also a support system. Dito pumasok yung how to set up yung GCash, yung PayPal, etc. para masuportahan yung mga simbahan, ma-train ng mga tao. In our case, to convince our bishop and eventually to accompany him in the process na maging siya ring aktibo sa social media hanggang sa ngayon may vlogger ang aming obispo, meron siyang Sunday Mass for the whole diocese, So, daming challenges, no? How to set up this ministry na noon ay parang peripheral, parang ano lang, parang minimal, and then ang lahat ng parokya may ibang ministry na mahalaga, may lay minister, may lector, may catechist. Pero yung SOCOM was somewhere there, pero hindi masyadong pinansin. All of the sudden, naging frontliner and central sa buhay ng simbahan.
If you don't mind me asking, Father, why did you choose to come here in the Philippines?
I didn't actually. It was, I think, the Lord na pumili kasi I was religious at that time. And when I entered the seminary, nag-volunteer ako for mission. And without knowing, actually, ang aking hangat noon ay mapunta sa Africa. Parang yung tingin ko, missionero was like going to Africa. So, I said, well, I want to volunteer for mission. And that time, yung congregation ko nag-open ng community in Payatas. And they were looking for young people para matuto mag-English muna and then mag-Tagalog. So, they chose a very young priest that was 33 and myself that I was 20.
Oh.
So, kami ang pinadala doon. Then after 2 years, saka lang ako nag-choose. After 2 years, tinanong kung gusto kong manatili para mag-aral ng theology or babalik at doon ko tatapusin sa amin. That time I chose to remain.
But Father, why did you choose to become a priest po? I mean, may calling po ba kayo?
To enter seminary, gano'n. I had a sort of conversion. I don't come from a religious family. Yung parents ko, ngayon pareha silang patay. But nung buhay ang parents ko, lalo nung ako'y maliit hanggang sa kabataan ko, hindi sila sing never. I think the only time we went to mass together, yung ordination ko.
Oh, wow.
The first time. Yung kapatid ko at yung parents ko. So, walang religion sa bahay. But on my third year high school, a friend invited me to a group of young people. Yung pala daw sa youth group ng isang parokya. So, pag-imbita sa akin, hindi naman sinabi sa simbahan ito. Parang sinama ko sa isang camping, nag-enjoy, nakilala kong kapwa youth. But the group was based in a parish. And that parish made a big impact in my life. Doon ako natuto magsimba araw-araw. Doon ako nagkaroon ng commitment para sa mahirap. Doon naging katekista ako during high school, my 4th year high school. And all that experience was very powerful. So nung natapos ang high school, ang ating tanong is, kung ganito ako kasaya sa simbahan, but hindi pwede forever.
When we return, we will still be with Father Luciano Felloni. Stay tuned on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. You are still watching Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Please like and share our social media accounts to know more about our Mama's Boys. Back on our interview with Father Felloni.
Ba't hindi pwede forever? Ba't kailangan may ibang kurso na kukunin? Ba't kailangan may ibang trabaho ko? Ba't kailangan mag-asawa? Di ba pwede itong saya na naramdaman ko ay itutuloy?
To last forever.
Yeah. That was really the thought that kept me praying and praying. God sasabi ko, sige na, itry ko na the seminary. And the moment I entered the seminary, I felt, ito na talaga. I felt very happy and at home.
What do you like most about the Philippines, Father? I mean, especially the Filipino Catholic po.
Yes. Well, buhay na buhay ang simbahan. I like there is so much commitment from the lay people. There is so many activities. And yun ang pinaka nami-miss ko actually ngayong pandemya ito. Dahil on a regular basis, laging puno ang parokya. Ngayon lang na kailangan paalisin lagi ang tao na bawal magtambay, bawal mag-stay, bawal mag-meeting, bawal kumain. But all that is what I love about the Filipino church. Talagang lagi may tao, lagi may activities. It's a very, very jolly, very happy, very open church. Ang daming gawain, ang daming activities, ang daming misa. At the same time, nakita ko kasi may passion ako for the poor, working for the poor. Nakita ko na marami pang pwedeng gawin sa mga poor communities. Daming programa na pwedeng ma-implement with the community sa ikabubuti ng community. So nakita ko, bagamat maraming pare, marami pa kailangan na pare. Parang ano, sa sobrang busy ng simbahan, sa daming activities, sa maraming na pwede pang gawin. Feel mo bilang pare na marami kang gagawin, maraming mayambang.
What do you usually do, Father, during your free time po? I mean, do you have your hobbies, interests?
Yes, well, I like cook. That's something na, for example, on my day off, noon, ngayon, hindi lang day off kasi I live alone. So, since nag-pandemya, so ako din nagluto. So, everyday ngayon, yung hobby naging kasanayan araw-araw. Pero dati, sobrang busy. But on my day off, I love cooking. Then I like to jogging. I love jogging. I love noon, gusto ko yung pag-day off, manood ng sine, nakakamiss, magbasa. I'm very avid reader. Yeah, I like reading.
Yes. But how was your situation in the parish po during the lockdown, Father?
Very difficult. Very difficult for many things. Number one, sakitin. I had 2 heart attacks before in 2002 and a stroke. So, parang ang taas ng comorbidities ko. And my parish is ang pinakamataas na incidence ng mga kaso ng COVID within Quezon City. That time, Quezon City was the top city in the country and Barangay Batasan Commonwealth was on the top of. So, we were talagang puno ng mga kaso. So, one of the most difficult thing for me was na hindi ako pinayagang umikot sa aking parishioners dahil sa dami ng kaso and sa comorbidities. Second is, I'm living alone kasi under construction ang parokya ko. So, isang family nagpahiram sa akin ng isang condo unit at doon ako mag-isa. Dati hindi ko naramdaman kasi panggabi lang, pag uwi ko sa gabi, tutulog and the following day, buong buhay sa parokya. But during the ECQ and ECQ, nakulong ako sa mag-isa sa loob ng maliit na condo. Ang hirap. Very difficult time. Mahirap mag-adjust sa ganyan. Living alone and not being able to do yung dating ginawa. Kaya sa akin, imbes na mapunta sa depression, I use the opportunity to start a lot of things online. So, parang doon marami na nagsimula na online programs para ma-reach out, para tuloy-tuloy ang ayuda sa aking mga parishioners, tuloy-tuloy ang reach out sa kanila. So yun ang naging parang naging super busy ako online more than before.
Can you tell us about your online activities, Father? Can you share to our viewers?
Yes. Well, pre-pandemic, active na ako sa social media noon, especially Facebook noon, with Almusalita, yung personal blog ko na I share the gospel reflection and prayers, saints of the day, etc. Then, during this pandemic, we started a series of formation programs. So we have once a week a program with our bishop, Facebook Live program on spiritual discernment. Every Tuesday we have a program on canon law. with Father Jigs. Then every Wednesday, I have for several months an ecumenical program with Born Again. And then every Friday, Fundamental Theology. And every Sunday, Apologetics. So like every day of the week, I had a program online, formation program. Then I started my TikTok during the pandemic. And yung laman ng TikTok ko ay what I call positives. So ano ang mga little things na pwede mong gawin para maging positive ang araw mo. And that was coming out of my own struggling with anxiety, like that. So I started on Facebook. And then yung Almusalita team nag-expand kami. So nag-open kami ng Spotify account.
Oh, wow.
We became very active in YouTube, Instagram. Yeah. So medyo na dumami ang activity.
Super busy po, Father. But Father, as we can see, and as you said a while ago po, that this parish is under construction po.
Yeah.
Parang nasabay po sa pandemic. Can you share us the details of this parish po?
So a few years ago, the diocese decided, sige, let's make it a diocesan project kasi otherwise hindi kakayanin ng parokya. Tayo ng ganitong kalaking parokya. So we decided to build a church that will be really big. Can accommodate more than 2,000 persons seated. It's 8 floors high. And the idea is it will be shrine for the youth. And so what do we mean shrine for the youth? First of all, na yung income of this parish, because this parish will be very nating financially will be very solid kasi ano na ito highway,
Yes.
it has a big parking area, it will be fully aircon. So talaga it will talagang magiging puno ng tao at financially stable.
When we return, we will still be with Father Felloni. All this and more on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Welcome back on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Don't forget to like and share our social media accounts to know more about our Mama's Boys. Back on our interview with Fr Luciano Felloni.
So the diocese decided, let's use the financial income of this parish to promote programs for the youth, especially the poor youth of the diocese. So we'll have a strong scholarship program, out-of-school program, technical training, skills training. Kaya 8 floors kasi it has a lot of mayroong seminar halls, mayroong multimedia halls, mayroong sport halls.
It has also columbarium po.
It has columbarium. And it's a big project. But, siyempre, na pandemya. So,
Yes po.
by the end of this year, more or less, we were planning to... I became parish priest 2 years ago. So the project was already way going. No? So our idea was by this end of 2021, more or less, we will be able to have the roof and to be inside the church. Pero malawo ngayon kasi talaga mula nung nahinto. This is a very urban poor area. So, imbes na fundraising during the pandemic, ang naging focus namin is yung ayuda. Balik natin. Talaga, all the funds were palabas. All the fundraising were only palabas. How to buy rice, how to set up community centers. So, yun.
Father, what's your message to the faithful po?
Well, talagang kailangan talagang hindi lang kumapit sa Panginoon, kundi magtiwala sa Kanyang plano sa ating lahat comes to the purpose. And pati yung mga hirap, usually yung hirap sa buhay natin, yun ang bukal ng maraming bendisyon. So, I believe if these 500 years came in pain, it's for a reason.
How about your message, Father, to the youth, especially po during this time of pandemic po?
Yes, I think malaki ang regalo ng mga kabataan sa ating bayan ngayong panahon ng pandemya. For once, a big realization for me, isa sa mga ginawa namin sa Almusalita is during the ECQ, we celebrate our heroes, and these were the frontliners in the medical field. Every day we present one, so these are our heroes. And you realize na hindi naman lahat, pero mga 80% ng mga frontliners are millennials. These are young people. Dati kasi ang tingin ng marami na may edad sa mga millennials, walang pakialam yung mga yan,
Maingay.
walang mayambag yung mga yan, pang social media lang yung mga yan. But then when the time came to put the body talagang talagang magsakripisyo para sa bayan, sila po yung nauna talaga in the real front line. And I think that's a beauty. We discover the value, and I hope the youth can realize na kung gaano kahalaga sila. Ngayon, parating ang election 2022, the role of the youth very sensitive. Sa pandemya, napaka-importante ang role of the youth. Pagdating ng ang kinuwento ko itong ministry ng SOCOM, that is became super center stage sa buhay ng simbahan. 90% are young people. These are, and not even millennials, younger than millennials. We are talking about teenagers and very young people, college students. So I think also the pandemic, parang biglang nag-realize, oops, tingnan nyo. Kasi yung mga seniors, na pwersadong mag-stay home.
Yes po.
Dati-dati, lahat ng ministries, seniors. So, all of the sudden, kailangan mag-recruit ka ng bagong minister, bagong lectors, bagong ganito, ganyan. Kasi all the active were, hindi pinayagan lumabas. I believe really God is in control. He has a way of spinning things around. Sige, hindi nyo bigyan ng papel yung mga youth. Sige, ako nga gagawa ng paraan. And then all of a sudden we realize how important the young people in our church.
How about, Father, your message po to the social communications ministry around the globe?
Una sa lahat, salamat sa lahat ng sakripisyo ang ginagawa ng ating mga SOCOM people and putting their time, their talent, their cameras sa maraming lugar. Talaga, walang-wala eh. So, nagsimula sa yung camera nila, cellphone nila, panload nila. So, talagang yung ambag is hindi lang oras, pati pera, pati lahat-lahat. And thank you kasi this ministry is very important. We realize na you can touch so many people really. Yung hindi lang virtual, you can really touch real lives, real time. And so in a virtual world, the church can bring a lot of real into the virtual. Naranasan namin with the youngest program of the diocese, what we call ePray. It is an online platform where COVID positive patients can request for prayer, and a priest will call them and pray over them. And we pray over almost 1,000 cases. And you realize, even if it is over the phone, even if the priest is far and the person is isolated, there is real encounter. So that's the beauty of the virtual world. It can become a real encounter.
Manghingi po kami ng final blessings po.
Alright. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo.
Amen.
Panginoon, salamat sa biyaya ng buhay, sa biyaya ng pananampalataya. Sa 500 years, kami po ay papasalamat araw-araw sa biyaya ng iyong buhay na pumating sa aming buhay. Panginoon, gamitin mo kami bilang mga misyonero sa iyong mga kamay. Tulungan mo kami magbahagi ng pananalig at pananampalataya at lakas at pag-asa na natanggap namin mula sa iyo. Pagpalain mo kami at ang aming pamilya. Higit sa lahat, Panginoon, protektahan mo kami mula sa COVID-19 at sa lahat ng uri ng kasamaan. At ang lahat ng ito'y hinihiling namin sa iyo na nabubuhay at naghahari ngayon at magpasawalang hanggan.
Amen.
Amen. At pagpalain kayo ng dakilang Diyos, Ama at Anak at Espiritu Santo.
Amen. Once again po, thank you very much po.
We would like to thank Reverend Father Luciano Felloni and his parishioners at Cristong Hari, Shrine of the Youth, Novaliches, Quezon City, for this interview.
There you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mama's Boys. Hope to see you in our future episode. This has been your host, Karen Ding. Jama taray shune!